An historic moment in Egypt with the resignation of President Hosni Mubarak. Good evening. I'm Amanda Davis.
And I'm Russ Spencer. From the streets of Cairo to here in Atlanta, Egyptians are celebrating the chance for a fresh start with the resignation of President Hosni Mubarak.
We have team coverage tonight. We begin with Morse Diggs, who spoke with some students with ties to Egypt. Morse.
Amanda, we went to class today at GeorgiaTech. What the students, many of them connected to Egypt, have experienced lately is like having their text about the Arabic language jump off the page as they watch transformational change in that country. This time, the Egyptian president relinquished his 3-decade-old grip on power. Young Egyptians who stirred the change let out their emotions with the belief that change would be for real. A world away in an Atlanta classroom, college students learned one of the songs the anti-Mubarak demonstrators sang, savoring their victory. Modern language professor and part-time Egyptian resident Rajaa Aquil allowed us to visit 2 of her Arabic classes.
To bring the world to the class. And now that we have all the technology at our hands, like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and all this.
Her students feel some connection with what they've been watching. Native Ahmed spent his early years in Egypt.
My parents were with me, and it was just, I was speechless. And so were my parents. You know, they started crying out of joy. It was just a great experience.
I and the other students lived in Cairo, not 100 yards from there. To see tanks parked in front of places where you used to eat, where you used to live, is it strikes home in a very different way than you would expect.
Does it bring the studies and what's in the text to life for you?
Yeah, in a lot of ways. Having been to Egypt and having connections over there, it's definitely cool to see how what I'm learning in the class and what's going on there, how they can be brought together like that.
And the students talked about the courage of the people, especially the youngest demonstrators who are the same age as those tech students. Amanda and Russ, a lot of energy in that classroom.
Yeah, and especially when you consider a lot of those people that were out there protesting in the streets of Cairo are young people. They're the ones that are feeling this the most.
Yeah, young folks, and that one gentleman there, Ben Moore, spent about 8 weeks in there talking over summertime. Egypt, he says he'll probably go back. Some of the others say they'll probably go back.
Yeah, I mean, they want desperately to have democracy, but they have no real experience with it. You just wonder how hard these next weeks and months are going to be.
Yeah, it's going to be. I get the feeling, though, that Hillary Clinton will be on the phone. No question about it. A little tutoring.
Right. Morris, thanks.